What's going on with the Anna? Is she okay with her eye and everything? Your friend you eat lunch with?
I haven't been able to get in touch with her yet.
Oh, okay.
But they said she's still here.
Oh, okay.
Not here in Rome, but I mean in town.
In town.
And in the hospital. But I wasn't able to get in touch with her.
Now, did you say she's never going to come back?
I don't know. She's a sweet person, but she is also, I don't know, she won't eat.
Oh.
When she'll order a great big plate,
Mm-hmm.
and then a big plate of fruit and all like that, and leave most of it down and all the time.
She'd get the plate but not eat it.
That's right.
Wow. Well, I like food.
I do too, and they still have real nice food. And I'm gaining a little bit.
Well, that's good. That's what Dr. DeSantos wanted you to gain some weight.
He did.
That's what he wanted you to gain some weight.
Well, some family doctors are like that, you know, they cover over you. And I certainly don't mind that. And so he sent me here. And
he wants to make sure you're taken care of.
I've notified most all of my outside friends, so they know where I am.
They know where you're at.
And so...
you talked to Roxy this week?
Yeah, she was...
She's still sick?
No, she's better.
She's better. Her family were sick.
But she'll never be well. You know, she has diabetes.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't let that bother her. And her husband has not been well lately.
Mm-hmm.
And her children, one of them has taken her daughter, I think she was in the hospital for, let's see, heart trouble.
Oh boy.
Yeah, she had, and then she went out of town. Her daughter, her sister-in-law was sick, so she went down there. Well, they're sick.
She's taking care of everybody.
Yeah, she didn't think at that time. She didn't think about anybody except that person.
Well, that's good.
And she has a sister in North Carolina, and she has several children. This lady, her sister does. She's older than Roxy. And so she became a widow long ago. And she's raising these children by herself. And some of them are grown and in college. And I think one of them is already out of college now. That's one of her older sisters.
Well, that was noble of her to do that.
Oh, there's some fine people. Yeah.
Now, how did you meet her again? Through your garden club?
I've forgotten. It's been so long ago. I'm just so thankful that I met her.
You have a lot of nice friends.
So,
yeah, but this Kathy, she does look like that girl was here that day I come over on Friday night. Her and her husband.
yeah, that is she.
She's a pretty woman.
Yeah, I know.
She's very pretty.
And in every generation, since her grandmother, her great-grandmother, and Mama, they've some of us have been the pals. Now, her father and Boot were just really thick.
Oh, okay.
And her grandfather, who was William's father, died when he was 2 years old. I guess you heard of that epidemic, flu
A flu?
Flu
epidemic. And he was 2 years old.
Years and years ago. Before I was born. And so he died. And that has been the case of many doctors when they have an epidemic. They spend more time at night than they did with their families.
Out there serving their people. You wonder why, how does God choose who to die old, who to die young? You ever wonder about that? Like why God let you live to be 97?
I have thought about that for me.
Yeah, I just wonder how he blesses some people with a lot of, wisdom and age.
Well, Leroy had to work at something all his life. Even when he was 7 years old. Well, he worked for people for whom his family was slaves. And he was he would keep the yards clean.
From 7 years old.
At 7 years old. And so I guess it added to his cleanliness. He liked everything to be nice and clean. And so the mayor gave him a citation for the cleanliness, for
is that in Franklin, Virginia?
No, here.
Oh, here? Oh, yeah, I read that letter. That was, had not. That's an honor.
He really loved Leroy.
Yeah, I had one grandma die when she was 68, and my other grandma lived to be 96. So I just always wonder how, like my brother-in-law, he died when he was 47. And I have a niece that was born, and she only she lived 3 months and died. Just why does God, how does that work that you...
And she's a baby?
Yeah, she was a baby. She was born premature.
Oh.
That she was twins. The one twin lived, the other twin passed away.
Is it grown living?
Yeah. The one twin's like probably 16 years old, 15 or 16. Or 9th grade. How old's 9th grade? That's probably 14 or 15. But the other twin, Sophie, passed away. She lived to be 6 months. She lived from March till, I think, September, October, she passed away.
Oh.
You just always wonder, why did God take that baby?
Well, that's what it was with Margaret Jean. But they said Margaret Jean died because she was so perfect. But that wasn't it. Margaret Jean was around smokers a lot, And she didn't smoke. And even in college, at the time that Mattie B was in college, those were the years when the girls started smoking. And up to that time, you didn't see girls smoking back in back in the 1950s. But in the 1960s, you saw a whole lot of them just light the cigarettes and just puff away.
Right. Did they smoke at like school? Were they allowed to smoke at work, at school?
Well, now, her first job was in North Carolina. That's a big company. Her husband was let's see now, what is that? Anyway, he smoked a lot too. And somebody told me once that now, if your picture falls off of the table, you're going to die.
Like if you drop that picture.
Oh no, that's me right there.
I know, but if you drop that picture on the ground, it says you're going to die?
Well, anyway, it did happen when Margaretine was in Boston, and Ted decided he was going to get another degree. He was a chemist, and so he decided he wanted another degree, and so he went to Harvard.
Oh boy!
And naturally, she went with him, and she carried her piano with her, and the table, I think though this thing dropped off the table, because it was right to the edge of there, and so we were in this place where they lived. It was a big apartment. And I was just sitting there one day, and wasn't touching a thing, and this picture dropped off, and it was hers.
Wow.
And that made me think of the old folks' tale, And so sure enough, she was getting better, and so we left on a Monday, and the snow was so bad that we sat in the plane all day long until about 5 o'clock. We got in there.